Good evening, good morning, good afternoon. This is Pips Overpass back again with you guys with another video representing King Vision's Forex. And today we got a doozy for you. That's right, we're going over price action, or actually the Forex price action cheat code. We did have a stream set up for you guys, but instead we're going to go to record this and post this up. Now, you heard it right. Yo, we got an actual cheat code for you guys. Now, I'm not sure if my traders, if most of you guys are like me, we hop in our charts. We have Euro USD here on a 4 hour time frame. When we're searching for price action, we like to start marking off our highs, our lows. We may look for some harmonics, supply and demand, trend lines, etc., etc. Make it all fancy and pretty and call ourselves a chartist. What if I told you guys that I do have a way where we can shorten this process instead of spending, 20, 30 minutes on your chart? We can cut this down to, 3 to 5 minutes. And what we're going to use today is we're going to use this handy indicator that will be available to our Patreon subscribers. The link is in the description. So if you guys want to, you enjoy what you're going to see tonight, give us a like, subscribe to the channel, and also join our Patreon for, the access to these indicators and our systems, walkthroughs, and also we do offer one-on-one weekly Zoom sessions. So without further ado, I'm going to show you guys this indicator. Now this is going to be a great setup because what it's doing is it's going to be marking out all classical patterns. If you guys give me one moment, I'm going to let you know exactly what all comes attached to this actual system we have. Instead of a actual indicator, it is more of a system. With this actual system, you are going to be able to identify your channels, which is vital. You'll also have your supply and demand zones marked out for you. You'll also have, your classic price patterns or your charting patterns. Pardon me. It's going to identify a visual definition of classic price models. It also forms a new point of view on principles of market price behavior analysis. And this system creates its own model of the price chart during long testing, and it uses trend lines during tests. It also is going to have components of classical price models and also some unique shape for you guys. So it's a very powerful system that we have put together here. This UATI is actually it's going to be organized for successful trading activity, and it's going to make you look like a price action pro. So all we do here is we'll load this up on the chart. One last thing, it does also search for the classical, the visuals or the classical, models of like head and shoulders, the 1, 2, 3 pattern, banners, pennants, and also some other visual identifications. It also is constructed to identify wolf waves. If you guys are familiar with that, but even for our novice or beginner trader, this is going to give you guys all the levels for your take profits and your stop losses. Also, it's going to show you guys, clear indications of which way the market could potentially go. And it's a great compact system. And my biggest thing is that we take this here, and if you guys do want to set up to, send off your markups, all you'll do is we'll take some of these drawings from our MT4 with this indicator, and we'll actually go ahead and implement them, or go ahead and draw them on our chart, and we can go a little bit more fancy and see a little bit more detail as we're catching price or tracking price throughout the week. So we'll go ahead and draw our demand zone here. And we did catch a very nice trade this week. You guys also see in the link in the description our actual Telegram group where we're dropping, education as well as some alerts. Just different things we see in the market. We have some top tier traders in there that you guys are more than welcome, to come and join the group. The more the merrier. So feel free, to click the link in the description, as well as access once again to our Patreon channel. That Patreon is going to give you access to these indicators or this actual system, and it will also we have weekly if not daily content posted, walkthroughs and guides for anyone from our beginner up to our advanced trader. And we also can schedule one-on-ones, or it comes with the Patreon. You do have the ability to have one-on-ones, either a 30-minute or an hour one-on-one weekly with one of our 5 to 6, or maybe even our seven-figure trader that's a part of King Vision's Forex. So what we do though is the reason why we're calling this the cheat code is because you guys don't no longer have to spend 30 minutes, hours tracking off trades. Just load it up. We have Euro USD loaded up in the system, and it's going to show you guys the direction of the actual trade. If we look here on the MT4, we see we did have a good bullish impulse. We had a couple of actual impulses. We have a couple of levels here. And then we started getting this retrace, which threw itself into a channel, which the actual system marked off. It also marked off your actual supply zone and your demand. And then it also had, the channel, and it gave us indications, of that downslope. So we were able to catch a nice trade here. There was also a harmonics pattern here that played out, and it's stopping right here, and we're looking for, with this supply zone, we're looking for either a break or we're looking for the price to bounce off in Euro USD to regain or retrace some of this bearish momentum. So all we do here is we have got a supply. We can actually draw our supply up here, and we do see that Euro USD is in the channel. It gives us a quick indication of a channel there. And all you do is basically copy and paste. It's copy and paste price action. Copy and paste price action trade. So to verify, I want to say it was right there. It was actually up some more, so we got it down. Caddy corner. Let's actually go up here. So we did have a sloping channel. It's another trend line. Let's see where this connects to. Those two. And I just like to apologize, you guys, for how difficult this is to actually, copy and paste these beautiful price action patterns. So now we do have price at a double resistance points. We have this actual, these zone here, and we also have a trend line channel here. So we're looking for a bounce to the upside with Euro USD based on our pure price action, and there are a couple of fundamental events that we're looking forward to. It's gonna that may give us our push up or could continue to give us our breakdown with a retest and a further drop. So for Euro USD, short and simple, couple of minutes in the chart, bam, I have a pretty nice price action logistics that I can follow for my trade week. Let's take another chart here. It don't have to be USD at all. BTC did something similar price action. And you guys feel free to come back to this video after a couple of weeks and verify the accuracy of the trades. A little bit more advanced price action that we drew up. We have a ABCD pattern. A couple of different price action technicals. This was personally drawn off by me, so this isn't that indicator, but I just wanted to be a chartist tonight and show you guys, a little bit of King Visions. So now we're gonna pull up and we'll look at another chart here. Let's look at, a lot of people like to look at GU. A lot of people like to trade the GBP pairs. Just gonna do the same exact thing. A few moments here. And it also has the alerts that you guys, it gives us different indications with the alerts. Have a great bullish impulse, and now we're kind of riding the channel. But you know what? I want to go ahead and switch assets to get away from USD pairs. Let's look at something else here. Let's do AudiCAD. Oh, got a little bit more wavy here. Had a lot of price action here. We had an actual pennant. It also draws off the pennants. Shot off into some bullish impulse. Now we're in an actual bullish channel. So once again, all we would do here is we're gonna come over here. We're gonna pull up AudiCAD. You guys don't tell nobody this cheat code, man. Catch crazy pips with this actual hack here. I don't really share this with too many people, but once again, link's gonna be in the description of Patreon. You guys can catch some more sauce like this. You know, we do this on a daily, catch major pip runs around here. So let's go ahead and mark up. You know, this was a manual drawing I did, but I did want to give, you know, some of the novice beginners. I know personally over my journey over the last few years, I did have a little bit of issues of marking up price action and, you know, getting some exact estimates of the market. And this indicator will help. You know, it does all your measurements for you. So we'll look back here at the indicator. And bam, we see a nice bullish channel starting here. Go back, we're gonna find that exact point. It's gonna be about the 89,109. We can also mark off our 4 hour. We can also mark off our demand zone. Let's get this 4 hour pulled up. I'll do this last example for you guys. I don't want to make this video too long. Bloop, bloop, bloop. There's our spot. Let's see. Show you guys another little nifty trick if you're not familiar with it. Blah blah blah. Go to settings. You can extend this out, and it draws it out for you. Yeah, so we got that in the future. Now we have our actual demand zone. Now we're looking for where our channel is going to be located. We'll go here. We'll touch there. We're just going to copy this. We'll clone it. Pull this up. Bam. We have a nice channel. Let's verify that. So it should be up a little bit more based on the. So we'll draw a little bit more accurate. We want, you know, you want your pretty pictures to be as accurate as possible. So we'll make that a little bit more accurate. But see, price been reacting pretty nice here. What else do we have? Oh, okay. We see a nice little pennant here. I'm not gonna put this in a reference as far as the pennant because we're getting a lot of choppy action. We're getting a lot of consolidation right here for our next push. We have the first level, so we may see a continuation to the upside. We can go ahead and draw in our additional demand zones and supply zones here. Let's look here. Let's use the cheat code. Use the cheat code as your friend here. Let's use the cheat code. There we go. So now I know whether to draw everything. Didn't have to spend time looking at the chart. Just follow what the indicator says. Nifty little cheat code here. We always want to change these colors so we know what represents what. Get us some green down here. Okay, now we're starting to look like a chartist here. Also could, I mean, if you guys see this actual bullish flag pattern, we do have a video on the channel that you guys can check out to explain a little bit more of the bullish flags. But we're following patterns. Price, remember, price does the same thing day in, day out. It gets really repetitive. You're just putting those puzzle pieces together and make sure you're looking at key fundamental aspects like the news. We're going to check our news every day. And then we're going to use our cheat code to pave the way. So now we have us a pretty outline of what AudiCash should do. We look for continue up, breaking its zone, continuing on, rising on up, or even breaking its zone, coming back to test it, rising back up, or we could get it moved back down, and we could break this actual trend line, retest, and then further drop back down to a previous supply zone. So we don't try to predict the market. We actually participate in the market, and our goal is to actually ride the wave of the banks and institutions. So if you guys did like this video, do me a favor, give us a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and we'll get more in depth as we continue to crank out content. Lastly, don't forget to get these indicators that you see on the screen in this actual system, this combination of indicators that creates this nice system. Feel free to join our Patreon. It only starts at $10 USD. There's also a $5 tier, but to get the indicators, you're looking at about $10 USD. It's going to give you the weekly content. It's going to give you the access for free 101s with our 5-6 figure traders. Also, you will get access to all our strategies and walkthroughs. Just one last quick, I'm going to show you this does work on any asset. We have the SPX, and we have a nice channel here. Have a zone up here. Switch different time zones, and it helps you come to a understanding of the momentum in the market, and allows you guys to better capitalize on moves without having to spend so much time marking up each and every chart. So I hope I provided you guys some value. Once again, it's a Pips Over Pass, coming to you guys with another video. Thank you for your time. Like, share, subscribe.